And there was an instance again that I was going to come share. Obviously, I turned 40 last year, and a lot of things happened in that year for me that I was going to come out here and talk about it, so that okay, we could learn, see how I've grown. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Wemimo and I'm also known as That Mom of 5 and also known as TMO5 Kanko. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming back. So today's video is mainly to come here and say social media is toxic. Yeah, social media is toxic. What social media portrays now is different from when I newly got onto social media. I think I've only been on social media for less than 7 years, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, I've not been an advent user of of social media. But when I just started using social media, it was peaceful. You could easily drop a comment without shades, and people can comment as usual. But nowadays, if you drop a comment on any video whatsoever you see on social media, the way people come, like as if they know you from somewhere, and then they curse you and they curse your generation. They then go onto your profile and they start picking things they think they know about and come back to that comment you drop and then drag your entire generation. It's just like, I fell short of such dragging. I think there was a video on social media that I saw, and there was this guy talking about how women are known as oloshos. So oloshos is like maybe prostituting or warring, and that if he has a wife or something, it was talking in that as that if he has a wife, he doesn't, like, if a wife has a baby for him, that baby has to be, he has to get a DNA test straight away, blah blah blah. It was practically calling every woman oloshos, like was. So it was like shouting when he was speaking in that video, and I went onto that comment and say, like, Mr. Man, you are shouting. Do you know what your own sister is doing? That was the message. That was the comment I made under that video. And within instance, people were like, oh, this is the CEO of Olushos, this is this. They went on and on. And for me, I gave it back to them. I caused the generation of the women in their family, So, and that guy was also cursing Mohbad's widow, like, why is she not going to do a DNA, blah 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 blah, and all of that. And I was just like, how did we get here? How did social media get here? Nowadays, or maybe in the past few years, the only thing I use social media for is to gain skills. Like, as I'm sitting down here, I sell scented candles. And how do I start to sell scented candles? I started from watching a video on YouTube 4 years ago. Even though I burn candles, but I never thought it's something I'll be able to make myself, talk more of selling. So I went on and I keep coming back to YouTube, keep coming back to the media, to gather my, gather lots of skills in order to be able to get something. Also, now I'm a proud seller of a business, a small business that sells scented candles and home fragrances. I'll leave my website in the description if you want to buy my candles. So I use social media for learning skills, and before, I don't even know how to use a sewing machine, but right now I use a sewing machine. I make bonnets and stuff like that. I use social media to learn, to brush up on my skills, obviously to get entertainment, and to brush up on things that I don't know, or become aware of some things that I felt, oh, I should be aware of this, but I was not aware. But thankfully social media brought them to my knowledge. So with that being said, is social media the best place for you to come drop your marital woes? That's a question for you and for me as well. So some would say, oh, I'm sharing my marital news, I'm sharing the news in I'm sharing my marital issues here on social media so people can learn. Why do you think people want to learn listening to your own marital woes in this age when social media is toxic? In this social media where you're giving room to people who maybe in the likes of Very Dark Man, who apparently hates women, do you think such person would want to learn from the woes in your marriage? In my own opinion, I don't think social media is the best place for you to come and share your marital woes. It's a different case if you've already passed through those woes in your marriage and it's been resolved, and then you've come out to say, oh, we did have these woes, but this was our way, settled it, and since then we've been doing great. That would have been an example of you coming to share marital woes and saying you want people to learn from you. But in a situation whereby you come onto social media sharing your marital woes, and they're still back and forth, why you are saying that you want people to learn. How are people going to learn? I don't think people are going to learn. So that's my own opinion in regards to that. And then social media is not safe anymore, even for kids. Like, there was a day, I think I shared this sometimes ago, when someone sent me a video via WhatsApp, and when I opened it, it was a video of where someone was taking off the head of somebody. See, when I watched that video, I didn't know that was what, it was just like a quick video. I watched that video. It took me 2 weeks to get that image out of my head. And that's why I said it's not safe for children. It's not even safe for even grown-ups like us. And also, lastly, information that you don't want people to talk about, details that you don't want people to talk about, please don't come to social media and share it. Don't come to social media and talk about it, because any information you drop on social media has become public news, has become public information. See, for example, Catherine, Princess of England, came out recently to share news of her undergoing treatment for cancer. And I just want to say, Princess, I'm wishing you speedy recovery. I'm wishing you recovery in this, and you're going to fight this cancer. And I pray that you live long, to look after those wonderful 3 kids you've got. So yeah, she came out to drop that video because obviously people have been like, oh, where is she? Where is she? Where is she? Where is she? So she came out to say that no, she had abdominal surgery. They found out that it was cancer. You will have thought that people will let her breathe, but no. Media came back and started dissecting the information. Oh, it's an AI video. It's this, it's that. Even though she shared that video, say she's passing through this, you will have thought they will leave her, to let her recover. But no, they are coming in to dissect. How long ago did she have the surgery? What was the surgery about? How did they not know it was cancer? Blah 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 blah. And because it's abdominal, I'm a gastroenterologist. Blah 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 blah. People are dissecting that information. And in an instance, you will have thought, oh, she's going to regret coming out to share that video. So, like I was saying, information that you don't want people to know about you, please don't bring it to social media, because if you do, you will get dragged. And when you're getting dragged, don't come back here and say people have no right to talk about that information. I don't think people are going to listen to you, because anyway, you've come to drop it in the pit, in the dustbin of free information, and people are making use of it. So that's that being said. And for me, going forward, I don't think I'm going to be bringing information about me that I don't want anybody to know about onto social media. At some point, I was going to share a video about one of my kids who obviously had a health scare. I was going to come here and talk about it, like share how it started, how we got treatment, how it is now. I was going to do it, and I spoke to my child about it, and my child was not happy that I wanted to talk about it. And at some point, and I thought about it, why wouldn't my child be happy about sharing this information? And when I realized that my child was not happy with it, I decided not to come forward to talk about it. And now I am happy I did not come out to discuss it. And there was an instance again that I was going to come share. Obviously, I turned 40 last year, and a lot of things happened in that year for me that I was going to come out here and talk about it, so that we could learn, see how I've grown, things like that. And that video will have been similar to a lady called Adana on YouTube. I'll pop her handle here on the screen here once I find it. She made a video called Turning 35 or something. That video of hers will have mirrored exactly what I was going to come to talk about, me turning 40. And then when I realized what's happening on social media right now, I am thankful that I did not come out to discuss it. especially on this street of YouTube, where there's a hit channel who goes about, you know, calling all of the reactors names. It's all right if you're going to react to a video, but don't come insult. You know, you come out calling people stupid, you come out calling people's husbands quack doctor, you come out, I mean, this person spoke about me as well, because at some point I went onto that channel and I saw a picture, my picture with my husband standing, you know, and I just laughed. At some point this person even said that I don't even know if she's 40, like, look at this skin. You can never know, because how many 40-year-old women will look like this? So, not on the street of YT. Social media is toxic, and is very, very toxic. And I just want to implore every one of you out there that information or things about you that you don't want people to know about, please don't come to the social media and talk about it. Don't drop it on social media. Even if you are trying to talk about it as if it happened to somebody else, don't do it, because people would know you are talking about your story, but you're saying it in a way that people would not know that you're talking about yourself. Because at the end of the day, you've come to social media, which is a public place, to talk about this information, to share these things about yourself. And then when people now start talking about it, you can't handle the it, because like I said, only know about your own mental health. Every other person else watching you out there, their mental health is not 100%. That's just what I want you to know. Like my husband used to say, that when you are driving, you know yourself that you are the only competent driver on the road. Every other driver on the road, they are not competent. That's what my husband often says to me. Because at times I come back from, maybe I went somewhere and I'm coming back and I'm like, oh, this driver did this, and you'll be like, you should have waited. I'm like, no, I have the right of way. I have this, and you're like, regardless, you only know yourself as a competent driver. Any other person on the road, they are not competent driver. That's what my husband would say. So hence why I said, you being on social media, know yourself as the only good person on social media. Any other person else, any other person watching you, you can't ascertain their level of thinking to be able to figure out how they're going to react to the information you've shared. Like I said earlier on, that I went to go and drop a comment on the video. Till tomorrow, they are still dragging me. Till tomorrow. But what I did was that I went onto my Instagram handle and I went to the settings whereby nobody will be able to tag me in any comment. See, if I did not do that, every moment they comment under that my comment, their comments will come to me. And it's the ones that were able to, maybe they have multiple accounts that kept tagging me, I gave it to them bass boost. Like, if they bring it, I am causing their generation together. I'm not saying it's the right thing to do, but if somebody comes to you on social media as a keypad warrior, you also want to turn to keypad warrior, because obviously both of you are not seeing each other face to face. You are only fighting via the keyboard. So guys, let me know what you think about the stuff I raised in this video. Like, should you be bringing your personal issues to social media? And at some point, there was a post on, someone said, oh, there was a time when someone posted a message that, oh, somebody is in need of kidney, if they can donate. That is a life-saving process. And I will not fault that in any way. But when you are coming here to say, my husband used to love me, but no longer loves me, and my this to do that, but no longer do that, how is that my business? But because you brought it onto social media, people will talk about it, and you might not like the opinion, because like I said, you cannot preempt how people will react to things you've dropped on social media. You cannot control what they're going to say in response to what you have shared on social media. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, guys, let me know. Should you be bringing your personal issues to social media? If it is not life-threatening, should you be bringing it to social media? Information, is it right for you to drop information here and tell people not to say anything or drop opinion about it? Like, guys, let me know in the comment section. And if you have watched this video till now and you've not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? So don't forget to like, drop a comment respectfully in the comment section, subscribe if you're yet to do so, turn on the post notification so you don't miss any other post from me, share, tag, and I hope to see you in my next video. Alright, bye.